Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the dumpster fire of a website, The Streets, recent story about a distillery shutting down. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Katie Joyce, Jeff Andreezy, and Jason Bronner.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. Hey, so yeah, we're going to get into this article, which the headline of the article, this is what gets you to click on. Beloved vodka and whiskey brand abruptly closes down. That's the headline that tries to get you to click. And we'll talk about even the format of it, how they did it and all that. We'll get to that after the break. I mean, despite the fact that the industry, there's been some good reports coming out recently. I mean, and I follow Chuck Cowdery. Cowdery's been on top of this. It's been like a revitalization of his career, I feel, between following and leading what's going on with Uncle Nearest and, following along with what's happening in the industry and, the doom and gloom. He posted an article that showed this comes after we saw that Kentucky bourbon had grown from $9 billion to $10.6 in 2025. And so they were like, oh, whatever, the U.S. spirits are down, they're done. And then you see we're down less than 1% across all lines of spirits made in the U.S. So things aren't as doom and gloom as they appear. But here's an article where it takes it back and loves that clickability of those type of articles. We'll talk about that after the break. For right now, though, Becca said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Becca?
Yeah, I want to know if you guys get upset about something from you want to buy something from a website, okay?
Uh-huh.
Are you going to, but like, let's say there's an order minimum or like the times are weird or just something on it. Are you going to go onto their social media pages and write ridiculous posts more than once or comments under posts and be like, this is sold out when you didn't even look and it's not sold out? Or like, I can't believe there's order minimums on this. This is fucking bullshit. Are you ever going to do that? I just want to see if like this is a normal thing or
No.
just how big of douchebags I've been finding lately because we started online shipping with Neely Family Distillery.
Okay.
And we do have an order minimum, and there's a reason behind that, and it's because look at Katie, look at this zoom in on Katie all the way back here.
Here, I need to turn off the zoom. I tried to stand back here so I could like stand up out of the water a little more.
Yeah, no, this is we're getting dinner and a show. This is great.
No, I got you. It's okay.
She's about to hop out of the pool.
Oh yeah.
She went to the cold end of the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a reason why we have a $95 order minimum on our webpage to order products. And one of those reasons is shipping costs are insane these days.
Yes.
You also, there's also an extra cost when it comes to having someone sign for a alcohol product. When it gets
Sure.
delivered to your door, there's an extra cost to that. That's an extra like $5 to $10 per shipment, right?
Right.
There's also all the different compliance bullshit. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that do not just account for just the bottle shipping to you that we do have to cover. And so shipping a $30 bottle does not actually make us 30 fucking dollars. And that's why we don't just ship one $30 bottle.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cost us money for a $30 bottle.
Right.
But I just keep getting all these fucking douchebags commenting, oh, what the fuck, Neely Family Distillery? There's a fucking order minimum on here. You just lost a sale.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And it's so annoying. And sometimes I just go and like delete the comment or hide it or whatever. And because sometimes I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. And now I have a whole like little paragraph I'm gonna like post underneath of it anytime one of those motherfuckers like complains about it because they just can't wrap their stupid fucking fat heads around it.
Yeah.
And it is just so annoying. And I just want to know, have you guys ever decided to go and complain on like sending an email is one thing, but going and like
Right.
complaining on like their social media page about something that like maybe you don't have a full grasp of what the fuck's going on.
Right.
Or like, guess what? If you can't afford it, then you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's how it goes. Also, just a little FYI, the fucking Girl Scouts have an order minimum too, motherfucker.
Okay.
So you can't just buy 3 boxes of cookies. You gotta buy 4 boxes of cookies
Ooh.
for their order minimum because of shipping costs.
Because
See,
of shipping
Yeah.
costs.
Katie's
I'll
pissed
never,
about it too.
I'll
Yeah.
never live that one down. I bitched at the Girl Scouts like a motherfucker.
I bet you fucking did. I knew
4
if there was
box
one of us
minimum.
that would do it, it's gonna be Jason bitching
Right.
about it. But it's just like it's just like every fucking day I got one of these douchebags doing that, and I've got to go and explain it to them every fucking time. And it's like, if you just can't, like, you don't want to buy something, like, just don't well, I guess I'm not buying that.
Right.
But is it
I would, I mean, no, I don't. The only way I would ever complain about something that happened to me is if it led to something funny. I like sharing funny stories, but, just for me bitching because I don't like service or I think something's too high. I know people got their own fucking lives. They got their own problems. They got their own things they're dealing with. What the hell do they want to hear what I'm bitching about? They don't care about that. So no, I'm not the type that's going to complain about service or anything online. No.
I might do it if I knew how.
Right. Yeah. That's legitimate.
Like, it's beyond me.
Right. It's not happening. Jeff probably does, though.
No, I don't. If I find a site that doesn't appeal to me for one of those reasons, I'll either go try to find what I'm buying somewhere else, or
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. It doesn't even cross my mind, really.
like, it's like, oh, well, fuck. You just go, fuck. Okay, well, I don't really want to buy anything else. And so you just don't buy anything else and just don't get it.
Right.
What's funny is one of these motherfuckers, I saw it like showed that he had commented in our messages, and it showed that he had messaged us once before asking about shipping.
Uh-huh.
And it was when there was no shipping allowed. And so
Right.
that was, Royce had responded and said, well, you can't ship from any distillery. He's like, well, that's fucking stupid.
Okay.
This is like, I agree, like, we're missing out on money because of this. He's like, we would love to ship, but we literally cannot. And he's like, well, those laws will never fucking change. And so this guy's just a fucking, like this, or at least one of these guys is just a fucking complainer.
I would just ban any that are causing problems. I would have like a standard response, since this has apparently happened a lot, where I'd instant message them saying,
it's happening as a comment on posts.
right. Well, here's what in the message. Let me talk here. Otherwise, I'll be sending you
All
a
right,
personally written message.
Sorry.
I would have a standard template that says, hey, I saw your comment online. I went ahead and deleted it because it's not productive for anyone. But just wanted to let you know that, here's the policy, or here's why we do it, or whatever you want to say, and then try to regain it. And if they cause any problems, then I would ban them. I think we need to start aggressively banning the Facebook warriors and get rid of them. And soon they'll have nothing to do but just bitch at one another, because that's all they'll be left on. I don't think we need it. I had someone, comment on ours. Your price is too high on this. Okay, boom. I'll just delete it. You don't need it. You don't want to. You've never bought anything here. You'll probably never buy anything from here. You don't need to see our content. So thank you for your comment. I just banned them. I think that's what you need to do. Who needs to get in these fights with people? Because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a fight.
There's some of them that it's just, and that's why now I have my standard comment that I'm just going to comment to any of these motherfuckers that do it, and
Right.
it's a long comment about just bullshit. That the one guy said, "Thank you." I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
Like, and also, oh, this motherfucker goes on to another post of this, like, it's a similar post. He goes, "Oh, so you deleted my comment? Well, I'm going to comment again. Why is there an order minimum on this?" And I said,
He'd be banned.
and I commented back and I said, "Actually, I did not delete your comment. This is a completely separate post, but let me repost what I had said to you in the other one."
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Dumbass.
What a good guy. What a good guy. What a tough guy.
Cut him
I'd like
loose.
to meet him. I'd like to meet him and see.
I would fucking I've only
Would it be
had one
great?
of those that I've actually met in person, and I was like, wow, this guy actually, at least this guy stands 10 toes down about the fact that he hates us.
Sure.
Like, usually if they hate you, they'll hate you online, but if you meet them in
Right.
person, they'll be like, no, I've had one guy.
Well, don't you know?
I've only had one guy who definitely still fucking hated us, even in person, and I was like,
Okay.
at least
Okay.
he's,
You respect that, right?
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
respect it a little bit if they still hate you, even to your face.
Sure. So there you go.
There's my bitch for the day. I say,
Okay.
I've been hateful lately, Steve. So
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, we got Katie back in the interim, so that's nice.
Yes. I assume while I was gone, you all said that no one normal does that.
Right.
It's only
You-
people with
you do
no
that, Katie?
lives.
you
Katie
do that,
does?
Katie? Do you go
No,
comment? on-
absolutely not. I'm the one who will then stick up for the company so they don't have to respond.
Those
That
are my
as
favorite people.
I'll step in as a private person, be like, "What's wrong with you?" And then because if a private person especially comes in, it's so much easier to be snarky and gang up
It's
on
the
them.
best.
Because the business, there's some value in taking the higher road. There's no value in taking the higher road when you're another individual person.
Right.
You can slap them if you want to. So it's fun to then see
I like,
those and be like,
I like those people a whole lot. I had one guy that said, "Dude, if you're broke, just say that."
Right.
yes,
Things will
a
get
good one.
better.
so good.
Things will get better for you.
And
Hang
I
in
was
there.
like, that's fantastic. And then there's another guy that commented because someone's like, that's not real absinthe because absinthe is clear, and when you add sugar to it, it turns green.
What the fuck does that? No.
And
Why would it turn green?
Yeah, and
Because of
Is that
sugar.
when the fairies start flying out too?
I don't know. I commented back just an educational thing back, but then someone else commented and was like, "Wow, they really just let any dumbass on the internet these days."
There you
So
go. There you go.
Yes.
I was like, ugh, get them. So I would appreciate, just in general, even to us, but just in general, if you see people being douchebags in companies that you like, small businesses that you like, in their comments, go and just fucking roast those people in the comments so they stop.
There you go.
Normally, I just forward it to John because he's really good at those types of comments. So I'm like, "Hey, John, will you go take care of this? Go comment on
Okay.
this."
Then he'll comment. Okay. Fair enough.
I'll watch.
On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'll go first. I got Baumburgers here. I got
Oh, that's nice. Oh, nice.
man.
Oh, that's a pretty full bottle, Steve.
nice. It's going.
More
though. It's-
full than mine.
It is. It definitely is. And I got that vintage Baumburgers from Johnny Brasco recently.
You
so
did get that, didn't you?
I was going to bring that up here, but I forgot. I'll bring it up next time we record, Becca.
My
So-
birthday's coming up. I wonder what I'll be getting in the mail. Oh, fucking jack shit is what I'll be getting.
I'm sure Johnny's got one
Luckily-
for you too. That's
Luckily,
true.
I've got Bruce, who at least cares enough about my fucking sanity
Yeah.
to send me the emergency bottle, like little mini bottles, so I can keep you at bay against my own fucking bottle.
Right. Yeah. So fair enough. All right, let's see what we got for this Baumburgers. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Not much. It's a very well loved bottle for sure. So next up is going to be, Katie, you're just a pass, right? What are you drinking this
because I'm
time?
still on vacation. Sample bottles here. I have Neely Royce Cream.
Royce Cream. All right. Next up is going to be, let's see, Becca.
I've got some of our aged moonshine, the bottled in bond. And the reason I grabbed this is because we're officially sold out of this completely at our distillery, and so we'll be working on some new batches of it soon. So
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. No, not enough. Not enough. Next up is Jeff. Jeff, what do you got?
Old Jet Brothers finished in a new toasted French oak barrel.
Okay. Okay, that's solid. That's going to be the lead. Jason is yet to go, though. Jason,
Yeah,
what do you
I'm
got?
gonna have to. I can't win that one, so I'm going with the screw top
Okay.
Ofo.
Old foe. All right, fair enough. So, cheers to Jeff. He's our winner. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's everyone.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be getting back into this topic of bad reporting for an article that just had a crazy headline, and then the way they reported it is even funnier. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show. All right, well, there's a look at some of our highlights in 2025. Share with us yours in the comments below. I don't know what that means. All right.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about some bad reporting about another distillery shutting down.
Yes, we are. So, again, another distillery has shut down. In the past year, I think they've tracked every one, and there's only been like 7, which is, I don't know, when you've got 3,000 distilleries across the United States, 7 in a year doesn't sound like it's out of line by any means. There's always going to be normal businesses opening, there's going to be businesses closing, and that's just business. But because we're in this time where they're trying to paint the picture, there's certain websites and things like that that want to paint the picture that the bourbon industry is crumbling and it's going away. They write these articles. And if you would click on this article, first of all, it's one of those terrible websites where you get 1,000 ads flying at you and over what you're trying to read and everything else. It's just the worst possible type of website. But if you read it, it tells you why the industry's going bad. It tells you other bankruptcies. It gets into all this stuff before they finally drop in a single line that says it's Kingfly in Pittsburgh. Who's ever even heard of Kingfly? Beloved. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about them.
What do you mean you've never heard of it? It's my favorite distillery.
Yeah, and they list all these things, tariffs and all that stuff. Kingfly tariffs did not impact them at all. It literally had nothing to do with anything that's going on with them. So
Why doesn't anyone report what's the real story?
right,
It,
I know.
some these distilleries are just run by people who don't maybe know how to do it.
Right.
And they come and go. We've seen it in beer. You just said it, Steve. New ones are opening. People are expanding. Some are just going to fall off.
Right.
Math,
Always.
the math isn't mathing for them anymore. Maybe it never did.
Right.
But beloved. The headlines always say beloved. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well, according to the article as well, it's because they don't have canned cocktails at this small distillery that mostly functioned as an event space.
right.
If they just would have had ready to drink canned cocktails, they would be thriving and they'd continue to be beloved by everyone in their 2-block radius.
Yeah, when's the last time you guys had a canned cocktail?
Nah, I don't drink
Not,
canned
but
cocktails.
if I have to, sometimes it's better than nothing, or it's better if they've only got very limited beer, but I'm just having beer at that point.
There are some, like you go to a concert at a casino or something, and
Yeah.
if you want alcohol, you have to get it that way. They don't have bottles; they will sell you that. That's
Yeah, maybe if
I
you're on
don't
the
know that I've
beach.
ever had an RTD.
Really? Not even tried one?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
trying to
you're not
think.
missing a whole lot. They're not as good as real cocktails for sure. That's the
No.
crazy thing.
It has been improvements in them because it used to be can only be malt beverages, but now in more places you can actually have spirits in them, which is better.
They're better.
at
They're
least.
better. Yes.
So I'll give them that.
Yeah, they're trying.
But
Yeah.
did you guys see the list of all the things that this beloved distillery did?
Yeah,
No.
rum, vodka, all kinds of shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so their list of what they distilled was very long to begin with, but also after opening in 2019, they evolved into an event space after the COVID pandemic subsided. The event space hosted weddings, retirement parties, wakes,
Okay.
drag and burlesque shows, birthday
Ooh.
parties, jazz nights, baby showers, corporate events, nonprofit profit fundraisers, and music performances.
Okay.
The list of general of nonprofit fundraiser to so specific of wakes and drag and burlesque shows.
Hey, and baby events too. They get you
Yes.
cradle to grave.
That's
You
that's
do
why
anything.
they're so
really do.
beloved, I would assume.
Take it all
exactly.
Just a pillar of the community there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So
I had my baby's shower here, and then also Papa's wake was held.
I know that whenever I'm at a wake, I'm like, God damn it, I want an RTD right now.
right.
Right?
That's all I'm thinking the whole time. They're talking about, Uncle Jimbo's dead, and I'm like, I could just use a fucking RTD currently.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
It's
I
just
bet
a
their
disservice.
limoncello was a big hit at the wakes.
I'm sure. You feel bad for the people who put their money into this and their time. But again, it has nothing to do with the industry as a whole. This is the only thing that angers me about this whole thing is the fact that they're trying to tie it together to demonstrate that the industry is sinking. And Becca, you recently experienced this firsthand. You go to Jim Beam, and now they're telling people that we're not going out of business because so many people just assumed they were based on the headlines they saw, even from legitimate news places like Newsweek and stuff. It's like, it's just so bad. So yeah.
Did you guys read the bio about the author of this article?
No, let's
At
hear it.
least there is an author, and it's not just
Just a AI.
nondescript AI. So Mr. Kirk O'Neill here has 30 years of experience in writing and editing articles, but for various financial news publications. His specialties are corporate bankruptcy and restructuring and Las Vegas Strip business and entertainment news.
Okay.
Apparently, this makes him an expert on beloved distilleries.
Yes. Yeah, I could see.
I mean, just think as many casinos closed, but Vegas is probably done.
Right. You would think.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's maddening for sure. I think every article like this is bad for the industry. It is. It's unfortunate. I
just love posting them. They love posting
They do. They love it. They love it.
They
Yeah.
think it's great.
Yeah. King Fly should never be in national news. It should not be a story that we, maybe locally in Pittsburgh, that matters
Certainly.
to the folks there. But, where it's put out there, where it's alongside articles about Jim Beams and Buffalo Traces and all that. And I click on this, it's like, beloved, who's sunk now? And like I said, you got to scroll through all this shit to get to it. And they basically hide it in there. All this other stuff is like, oh, give me a break. King Fly, never heard of them. So there you go. We're just trying to keep the truth out there in these times of all this stuff. So this is why we did the show, just to make sure that people continue to hear the other side of things. And again, we're not here on a campaign saying everything's great, and we're still where we were 2 years ago on this upright. No, there's things going on, but it's not doom and gloom. So we just want to
I was going to open my bottle of King Fly for this this
but
show.
it's a collector's item. It's a collector's item now. You don't want to.
I can't wait for the Whiskey Lore Distilleries of Pittsburgh vote to come up. That's got to be coming. I haven't seen that one yet. That's got to be coming up in the next couple days.
Yes, absolutely. So there you go. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I'm Morning King Fly on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff and Breezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Katie.
So beloved.
Beloved.
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, Jason.
I'm on Instagram as the Bourbon Baron. Kentucky Bourbon
Bluegrass Baron.
Bluegrass Bourbon Baron.
Yeah.
And TikTok, I'm the Bourbon Redneck.
Okay.
And then you can find Bourbon's Bistro and Buzzard Roost on all the platforms.
Fair enough. You kind of regressed a little bit on that one.
You pulled it out there at the end, but that was a little bit of a rough start compared to last show.
That was a rough one. Yeah. All right. Becca, how about you? Where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find because I do go by @Steve Akeley across all social media platforms. And of course, we do have a website that's important. That's abvnetwork.com. Check that out. That's where our content is, previous shows, that sort of thing. And then last but not least, if you would check out abvbarrelshop.com, that's everything you need to know about the barrel shop, the place where you can try before you buy, the home of single barrels in St. Louis, Missouri. Again, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you to please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. I just saw the title of the next show. Cracking myself up. So we got a good one coming up. I'll look for that on Wednesday, February 25th. I won't talk about it here. No preview, but it's going to be a good one. So check us out, and we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.